Hello everyone and welcome back to Dolls and DIYs. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a super easy tutorial for how to make your dolls a cute modern fireplace. Let's get started. First, let's measure, trace, and cut our pieces out of 5mm foam board. Let's go over the pieces you'll need to cut out. The first of which is a back wall which measures 32 by 43 centimeters, a front wall which has the same dimensions but has a cutout, and you can find the measurements on screen for these specifics. Two side walls which measure 9.5 by 32 centimeters, a base that measures 46 by 11 centimeters, a mantle which measures 43 by 11 centimeters, top enclosure measuring 9.5 by 28 centimeters, and two side enclosures measuring 9.5 by 24 centimeters. Finally, you'll need to cut out some trim pieces, and the measurements are on screen, and these will basically decorate the fireplace to give it a fancier feel. Now that you've cut out all your pieces, it's time to paint. Lay out the base, back wall, and all enclosure pieces and paint them black. On the base piece, make sure you don't paint past 2 centimeters from the front, and on the sides, don't paint past 10 centimeters. As for where to paint on the back wall, trace the front piece and then paint inside the line. Here is what your pieces should look like after you have them painted. While you're waiting for the painted pieces to dry, let's make the stones that'll decorate the rest of the pieces. To do this, all you need are some simple gray crayons and a piece of computer paper. Now just scribble all over your paper with the crayons and try to make sections where it's lighter or darker. It doesn't have to be perfect. Next, cut the paper into shapes like so. Next, use a glue stick to cover the front and side walls with the paper. You don't have to cover the 1.5 centimeter border on the front wall. Your walls should start to look something like this. Once your walls are covered, you can glue on the trim like so. We have these shorter pieces on the sides, and then at the top we have this long piece, and then I glued on some squares to add more dimension. Here's how everything should look at this point. It's time for the assembly. To start, put your front wall face down and get your interior lining pieces, which should be painted black. Take the shorter sides and glue them onto the side, then glue on the top wall and make sure the black sides are facing in. Finally, finish with the other side wall. Next, glue the front wall onto the base, making sure the black painted area lines up with the gap. Next, glue on the side and back wall. Take some sticks and twigs and arrange them in the fireplace. Next, you can add some flickering tea lights. Now let's move on to making the flames. Cut some flame shapes out of plastic packaging and color them with orange, red, and yellow Sharpie. Finally, glue in and arrange your flames to make a natural fireplace look. Turn on your lights for the finished effect of a fire. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this craft. I'll see you next week. Bye!